second speech in the Competent Communication Manual, which is the manual that you received when you joined Toastmasters. And the main objective is to organise his speech this evening. He is trying to put in a strong opening and a conclusion and have an outline in his speech that's easy and clear to follow with a clear message. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce Kenneth McMahon with a speech entitled Organise or Chaos.
Wow! I'm amazed. I'm impressed. To some extent, you've managed to refile the entire library according to colour. When I was on holiday for 2 weeks, absolutely astonishing. It's bold, it's brash, it's a smorgasbord of colour. We have a veritable rainbow of reds and yellows, pinks, all the different colours. What on earth inspired you to come to a state of refiling the entire library by colour? I don't believe that. You just thought that we needed to be more colour coordinated as a library because of a new fashion in the world, or rather your fashion. Well, as I say, it's bold, it's imaginative, but let me ask you this. How are inquiry stats doing? They're up, aren't they? I'm not surprised because nobody can find any of the stock. Think about it, you've arranged everything by colour. Don't you think that's going to be a bit chaotic? You don't. Why? You see, you still think of the librarian as the gatekeeper rather than as the facilitator to information. You should have been back in Dunblane in Bishop Layton's library there, where it's chained, and the only way people can access information is through you, the librarian. But our role nowadays is simply to facilitate people getting to the information they want. So I'm not surprised that our stats are well up, but tell me, those stats might be well up. Have you actually been providing people with information? Because I have to tell you, I got some emails when I was on holiday from professors and from the lecturing staff saying they simply couldn't find the information they wanted, and when they came to you, sadly, you couldn't find it either for them. Why was that? Because you don't know the colours people bounce the things with. That doesn't surprise me either. You see, look at that. We've got numbers against all the different colours we use in binding. And it looks great. I have to say, it is wonderful. It's really good. We've got all the yellows, pinks, reds, and I see you even start putting them in ascending order of size within the colours. That's clever, but it doesn't help people get to what they want. They want that information. Now, you see, think about it. You want information. You want to access the information. But we can only do that if we know the key to the information. Have you ever heard of something called a classification system? You see, look in the spines of those books there. See, there's a number. That's a classification number. And, no, it's not a bus number. The classification number has been given by a cataloger who's determined that item belongs to a set of information which we collect at a certain number, that number. But look at that shelf there. You've got a 612, you've got a 318, 712, and you've got a 920, 920 of those for biography, 612, that's medical, and you've got them all over the place. Now, what we're needing to do here is get a bit spaced out, because I noticed it's wonderful, it's all a wonderful array of colours, and it's all crammed in together. You know where I was on a holiday? I was in the Philippines, in Manila, and it's something to behold there, something like this library now, because you come out on the road to a place called Commonwealth, 7 lanes, but not for the Filipinos. The Filipinos make this 7-lane road into a 10-lane road because they cram everybody in, they inch their way up and cram. They're crossing that line that we call the dotted line, and they forge their way helter-skelter to their destinations down this Commonwealth Avenue. That's what this reminds me of. You've crammed it all in. Back to my spacing. When I left, we had the A, B, C's, we had the 6 5s, 700, 800, 900 in different days. No longer. They're all in this wonderful array of colour you've done. It's not ideal, it's not clever, because guess what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to reorganise your organised chaos so we can actually get back to a stage of finding that information for folk. You stayed late over that entire 2 weeks with some friends. Get your friends back then, because what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put them all back into class number order. That means that when you go to the catalogue, get a class number from there, you can then tell people which shelf to go for the item you want. Okay? Come on then. We'll start with 1s and we'll work up to 9s.